Hello, it's Aenslee Tanner here again, back with another video for you as part of my January Facebook Live challenge. And today I thought I'd address the question, what is a personal brand? I use that term a lot because I've had so much experience with it in my own career, and it's even caused me to start the personal brand agency as one of my businesses. But sometimes people don't always know what that term means. And so to help provide a definition for you today, I thought I'd share a personal story that made the meaning of a personal brand painfully clear to me. So I'm going to take you back to the time when I was first working as a management consultant. And I'd been with this particular firm for about 2 years. And this was back before I really understood the power of a personal brand. And so I relied pretty heavily on my work ethic to represent me. So I was reliable. I put in long hours with my clients. I'd come back into the office in the evenings to do extra work. This was, whatever I had to do to work hard. I put in the time. And because in consulting, you're often out client site. You don't often see your colleagues. I got into this habit of actually doing some baking on Thursday nights that I'd bring into the office on Fridays for like an afternoon tea to get the team together so that we actually had time to see our consulting colleagues on Friday afternoons before we went off for the weekends. And when I went to go for this promotion, I put together the obligatory business case outlining all the ways that I added value to the firm and why I thought I was ready to be promoted. And I submitted that and eagerly awaited the response. After all the managing partners of the firm had the chance to meet, my boss called me into her office and she sat me down and said straight to my face, "Aenslee, the partners at this firm want to promote a future partner, not the team mom." And my jaw dropped. I was absolutely stunned to find out that was how I was perceived in the company. It wasn't the perception I wanted to cultivate at all. And more importantly, it didn't help me in achieving my goal of earning a promotion. So I learned a couple of important things about personal branding from that experience. One, your personal brand is not what you say it is, it's what others say it is. And two, I realized that working hard and adding value in every way that you can think of is not necessarily enough to make the impression that's going to help you achieve your goals. So in my case, trying to get a promotion, if the only time the partners saw me really face to face was literally when I was handing them a plate of cookies, that wasn't helpful. I had to be more strategic. So being strategic about personal branding is really an important lesson that I got out of that. So I realized, something had to change. So as I've spoken about before, the importance of getting feedback. So after I picked my job off the floor, I asked my boss, okay, can you help me understand why do you see me this way? What's going on here? And she gave me some insight that helped me understand that I'd really been misusing my infrequent interactions with the partners to brand myself as a team player when that wasn't the thing that they valued most when it came to deciding who they wanted to promote. Now, every organization is going to be different, but in this particular organization, that was the environment. Team player wasn't the highest valued quality. So that was a mistake, a misreading on my part, not strategic enough. So once I got all that feedback on board, I realized I had a choice. I could wait another year for the next promotion round, or I could start looking for the promotion I wanted at a competitor firm, and that's what I decided to do. So this time, I decided to be very strategic. So I did my research. When I went to apply to this competitor, I found out exactly what they wanted from speaking to the hiring manager. The exact words he used were they were looking for a safe pair of hands. So I locked that into my memory. I used that when I was as kind of a starting point when I was crafting my resume, my CV for the role. When I got the interview, I told stories about how I was a safe pair of hands. So the kinds of things I was talking about were pulling from my engineering experience, from my project management background, to show that I could deliver on time, on budget. I'm reliable. You can trust me. There was no mention of, baking at all throughout the recruitment process. So I really kept it narrow and focused on showing them through my stories and examples and how I presented myself that I am a safe pair of hands. I'm somebody that you can rely on to handle the projects that you're looking to have managed. So in doing so, I ended up not only being offered the role, but I was also offered a 40% higher salary. They offered to cover a professional development course I wanted to do. They paid for my relocation to the city that they wanted me to be based in. So it was really, really a nice package. And I mean, this was within just a couple of months of me getting that feedback from the other firm, right? So in that short period of time, had I become 40% more knowledgeable or 40% more skilled or anything? Not at all, right? But that's the power of personal branding. They perceived me as exactly what they were looking for, a safe pair of hands, right? And so that made it worth it to them to invest that much in me. So personal branding is so powerful. It's not at all about, putting on a mask or pretending to be something that you're not. It's as much about what you choose to disclose as what you hold back, right? It's not everything about you. It's a strategic set of decisions about presenting yourself as valuable to the audience that you're looking to influence. So whether that's a hiring manager or a potential client or whatever it might be. So I hope that sharing this story was helpful in enlightening you as to what personal branding is and the power that it can have in your career or even in your running your business, whatever your particular situation may be. If you have any questions, got plenty more to share, so please feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll come back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video soon. Bye, guys.